So the other day I realized that I made quite a simple change within my content marketing strategy. That change completely turned around my videos. Now, I haven't put out one of these kind of longer form videos in a while. I used to upload on YouTube all the time. And if you guys enjoy this, I'll continue to do it again. So if you're new here, make sure that you like and subscribe. And I'm going to take you through what one simple change turned my videos from stuck at, say, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 views to consistent 20,000 views beyond. So in order to kind of paint the picture, and I'm going to keep this really quick, I want you to meet younger Nick, slightly thinner, slightly more tanned. My arms actually look bigger there as well, but follower chasing Nick. Now, it wasn't too long ago that I was stuck kind of at this point. And I think this is an interesting place for me to kind of go because it's going to allow you to learn what I started thinking about and what changed in order to turn my kind of views and followers around. Okay. So this was young Nick. And even though I built up tens of thousands of followers, okay, I was stuck with terrible views. Now, at the time, I was posting, I think, around about 25,000 followers I had on Instagram. So I'm only really talking about Instagram here. But you can see here these videos, and I'll be honest, I didn't really know what I was even making these videos for. I was annoyed that I'd be creating and the videos wouldn't be reaching all of my followers. And it's because I had assumed that even though I'd got the followers, possibly just over time, they would all see videos that I put out. And of course, social media platforms don't work like that. So in order to even reach the people that have initially followed you and beyond that, if we're going to go viral, we have to push past and meet non-followers. We need to change our strategy, okay? Because we need to start thinking about the human watching, not the algorithm itself. So look at poor old Nick here. He hasn't gone beyond 2,700 views, like just in this view. Now, this is the truth about social media. Just because you got decent views once doesn't mean you're going to be able to reach those people again. Maybe you've had a video perform well before. It's outperformed your other videos, but even though you've tried, you couldn't recreate it. You couldn't get those results again. Now, I thought what I was doing was focusing on the viewer, but actually I was caught up on myself. Then I changed one thing. I started focusing on what I call the 3-second rule. Now, to support this, okay, and to kind of support this decision, Instagram literally rolled out a new part of their analytics solely to give you data on the first 3 seconds. Okay, if you've got a creator account, you've got a business account, you can see your analytics. You'll see this as flashed up. Okay, they literally show you the performance of each video, how they've performed in the first 3 seconds. Why do they do that? Because it's in the first 3 seconds that Instagram will judge whether they should push your videos to non-followers. Okay, if the swipe away is pretty heavy at that stage, your video's not going anywhere, my friend. I'm sorry to say. Now, I call it the 3-second rule. I should probably try and trademark that. I want to try and coin that term because for me now, when I think about videos, that's what I'm thinking about. Okay, I'm thinking about the mass mind. I'm thinking about not just one person. Okay, I'm thinking about how is this video going to be perceived in the eyes of many. Okay, and it's what I call the mass mind. Now, you look at this. This is from one video. The watch time, this is ridiculous. I posted this last month. The amount of watch time it's had is over a year, nearly a year and a month. So, yeah, well done me. But this come over time, but this has come because of a certain strategy, okay? And it is the 3-second rule. So you can see the average watch time on this video, 15 seconds. To non-followers, that's enough to push a 30-second video viral. So anyway, shortly after I started focusing on this, my content performance changed. And if you go back through my reels, okay, you'll see this. Okay, you'll notice what happened. Okay, there became a point where my content strategy changed. And look, like 3.2 million views. Okay, this one was 4,400. I tried something different, staying on top of a building. 11,000, 7,000, 35,000, 3,000. This one kind of flopped, but that's cool. 4,000, 31,000. You're not going to, well, it's going to be unlikely that you post a video and every single one goes super viral for your account. But if we look here, this is realistic. Okay, this is what it actually looks like when you're creating content. Out of 8 videos here, 1, 2, 3, 4 got over 10,000 views. Okay, and brought in a load of followers. Okay, probably 15,000 followers from this one video. And it's because I'd focused in on something that I'm now about to show you. So over the last few months, I've gone from around 30,000 followers to 112,000 followers. And I've also drastically increased my income. I sell low ticket. I have a community offer that I'll be kind of talking about later, and a one-to-one offer. So I serve clients, I work with people one-to-one, and I also have a done-for-you service. But we aren't going to go into all of that and kind of my model today, although that is what I like to teach people about. We're talking about content. Because I think if you follow me and you're watching this video, you've ended up on my list, you're probably interested in improving your visibility on these platforms. So I made this change, and like I say, go back through my reels, you'll see when this started to happen. This is a video from a few weeks back, like almost, so this is in February, a couple of months ago now. But yeah, 3 million views, it's almost out. And to prove this isn't just me, I didn't just kind of get lucky. When I taught this to one of my students, Orlando, she came to me. This is kind of the video she was getting, the views, 1,600 views. Here we go, 120,000 views. Now, one thing that we focused in on that changed everything was this, okay? And the reason I've kind of come up with this diagram for you, this drawing, I actually created it using ChatGPT. But you can see here, there's 3 things that come into play in this image, okay? And this is what I want you to take away from today. The first 3 seconds of a video is all you have to obsess about. Now, there are, people talk about hooks, I talk about hooks, but there are actually 3 different types of hooks because there's different things going on when you watch a piece of content. And we're talking about short form video here, but this is exactly the same for carousels, whatever platform you're on, this works the same. So you've got the visual hook, which is actually what you see on screen, what's going on. And viral videos leave clues. Okay, so the actual setting, does the person that's arrived on screen, does he have a microphone in front of him? That adds authority. Is he or she in an unusual place? Is there some kind of effect going on? Okay, what pattern interrupt kind of strategy mechanism is at play? That's what we're thinking about when we think about the visual hook. The written hook is what you actually read that comes up on screen. Sometimes it might be images showing you before and after. They might piggyback on someone's authority, have Mr. Beast or someone popular kind of flash up. And it's not going to be the same as the verbal hook, the spoken hook. Okay, so I think these 3 key parts of a hook, this is like the big takeaway for today, 3-second rule, but the fact that when we're focusing in on the first 3 seconds of a video, we're not just thinking about one thing, the hook. When you start to look at content like this from like a big picture view, and you realize that what we're kind of working towards here is not the conscious mind, but it's the subconscious. It's all the other parts that you are seeing and that other people are seeing that they don't even realize that they're seeing. Okay, the visual hook, the written hook, all of these things play a part in getting mass attention. And if your video retains people well the first 3 seconds compared to other videos on the feed, your video is going to be pushed further. Now, to go further and further, you're going to have to do a good job of retaining a good percentage of people through the actual length of your video. So if you've got a 30-second video, 15 seconds roughly is the rule to non-followers. That's going to be a very, very high growth video. I had one of my students, he posted a 4-second clip. Guess what his average watch time was? Don't know why I've said guess, because you can't talk back. It was 8 seconds. You're like, Nick, how? It's only 4 seconds. It's because for those short kind of 4-second clips, the majority of people were watching it twice because it was so good. Okay, so watch time to the length of the video is a very, very important formula. Now, I'm going to leave this here, but I hope you've enjoyed this. And what I'm going to do below this video is leave some details about how you can kind of get to know me better and what I offer. If you are interested in coming to me and getting some help, either through a community setting or a one-to-one setting, I want you to DM me the word VC, or the letters, I should say, VC on Instagram, so that I know that you've come from here. And I'm going to give you, I'm not going to say, look, let's get on a call, but I will get back to you with an offer document that just explains how I help people if you want the help. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Do let me know in the comments if you've got any questions, and I will speak to you very soon.